Are you feeling stuck when it comes to knowing how to use the reference handbook? Or maybe you have taken the FE exam before and you have noticed that the computers are slow and it takes way too much time to navigate through the reference handbook. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 5 tips on how to use the reference handbook effectively so that you can spend more time solving problems and less time searching. Oh yeah, everybody now! For those of you guys who are new to my channel, my name is Kenza and I've helped hundreds of students pass the FE exam. Now, it's important that you know how to use the reference handbook effectively because it will save you a lot of time during your FE exam. Now, if you don't know what is the reference handbook or when to use it, make sure that you guys watch this video here first. Let's go over tip number 1. Use the FE search box on screen. Now, it's important that you get used to the search box that's similar to the one you will have in your FE exam. And right now, if you are using the FE reference handbook as a PDF, you are probably using Control F search box. Now, on your FE exam, that search box looks different as we can see here. Now, to be able to have the same search box as the one in your FE exam, you should type Control Shift F. Now, I also want to share with you guys how to use the Control Shift F effectively because a lot of times when we look up a keyword, so let's say here we use momentum, notice that we get a lot of results and clicking in all of them would probably be a waste of time, especially if the computer is slow. So you need to learn how to quickly figure out which of the results you're looking for. Let's go back to the momentum example. So the first search we have is momentum, linear momentum. Now, without clicking on it, just by looking at it, we can tell that this will take us to the dynamics section. Now, if you are solving a dynamics problem, then clicking on this result will probably take you to the equation you are looking for. Now, if you are looking for angular momentum, then clicking on the 4th result will take you to the right equation. Now, what if you are solving a fluid mechanics problem that involves momentum? In this case, you know that the first couple results won't work because fluid mechanics comes after the dynamics section. So you can skip the first couple results, and here where it says momentum of fluid, this gives us a hint that this is going to be under fluid mechanics section. So it's important that you guys use the Control Shift F while studying for your FE exam because you are going to learn faster ways to locate the equations on the reference handbook without clicking so many results. By the way, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to learn how to pass your FE exam. Tip number 2, double check your spelling. So when you look up the keywords on the search box, make sure that you're not misspelling anything or you could get the wrong result. So for example, if we type moment instead of momentum, the first couple results are all going to be for moment, which could waste your time. Also, if you misspell completely momentum, you could get no result. So before you hit search, make sure that you check your spelling so that way you don't waste time during your FE. Tip number 3, memorize conversion units. So there are some conversion units that you will encounter a lot during the FE, and I recommend that you memorize them, and here's why. So let's say you are doing a problem under hydraulics, which is under civil engineering, and you have to convert from gallons per minute to cubic feet per second. So in that case, what you would have to do is go to the units section, grab the conversion factor, come back to the hydraulics section so that you can finish up the problem. Now, doing all of that could actually take up a lot of your time. So memorizing some of the common units conversion can actually save you a lot of time during your FE exam. Now, gallons per minute to cubic feet per second is one of the most common conversion units that you should remember for your FE exam, but there are other ones as well that you should know. And if you guys are interested in knowing which units you should memorize for the FE so that you can save a lot of time during your exam, comment below unit and I will make a video on that. Tip number 4, highlight the equations on the reference handbook. Now, this tip came from a student who passed her FE and now engineer teammate Pranita, and she found it very helpful. So when you are doing problems, each time you use an equation, make sure to highlight it because this way you'll know which equations you have covered and which you haven't. Now, once you do that, make sure that you go back to the equations that you haven't covered yet and get yourself familiar with them. Look them up, see how they get applied, understand the concepts behind them in case you get a question on them in your FE exam. Now remember, the reference handbook kind of tells you what might be on your FE exam, so covering as many equations as possible will increase your chances of passing your FE exam. By the way, guys, if you are looking for resources to help you pass your FE exam, make sure to enroll in our free masterclass where I teach the exact 3 steps that have helped hundreds of students pass their FE exam. Tip number 5, find the equations faster. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there are actually ways to get to a section or an equation faster than looking up the keywords on the search box. But this is not something that you can learn quickly. See, you will have to use the reference handbook all the time while studying for the FE, and that's how you will find these methods. Now, if you guys are interested in knowing which methods I used to find the equations faster, comment below methods and I will make a video on that. Now let's talk about options for future videos. I did mention 2 videos ideas. The first one is the units that you should memorize for your FE exam. If interested, comment units. The second idea is the method on how to quickly find the equations on the reference handbook. Comment methods if you're interested. Now, what if you are interested in both? Go ahead and comment both, and whatever idea gets the most comments wins. Now, if you guys are trying to study for your FE exam and you have no motivation to do it, make sure that you guys check out this video right here where I share with you exactly what you need to do to get motivated and also stay motivated till you pass your FE exam. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching and for joining me today, and I will see you soon. À la prochaine. Oh yeah, everybody now.